Did you know that the Atlas butterfly is the largest butterfly in the world? Subscribe to Zarpado and we're starting a fun facts marathon. In the mountainous region of Ayayumarca, located in Peru, stands an enigmatic formation carved directly into the rock, known as the Aramu Muru Gate. This impressive structure, resembling the entrance to a hidden world, leads nowhere visible, giving rise to numerous stories and myths passed down by nearby communities. Yao Ming, a prominent basketball player originally from China, is characterized by his imposing height of 7 feet 6.5 inches. During the first decade of the 21st century, he's shown as a key figure in the NBA. His talent and size caught the attention of the Houston Rockets, who selected him with the first pick in the 2002 draft. In the remote Hunza Valley, Pakistan, lies the Husseini Suspension Bridge, feared for its unstable structure. Suspended over the turbulent Unsa River, it is made of separate planks and ropes that creak with every step. The wind constantly buffets it, increasing the difficulty of crossing. Even so, locals cross it daily as part of their routine. The tarsier is a tiny primate notable for its disproportionate eyes, adapted for nocturnal vision. It inhabits the dense forests of Southeast Asia, where it leaps with precision between branches to hunt insects and small animals. Its peculiar appearance and secretive habits have made it an emblem of the region's biological richness. In the province of Tungurahua, Ecuador, lies the imposing waterfall known as Pilón del Diablo. With a drop of nearly 262 feet, its power and beauty captivate visitors. The name comes both from its rocky shape, reminiscent of a boiling cauldron, and from ancient tales about mystical entities that protect the area. Its jungle setting and paths carved into the stone make it an unforgettable experience. At Joyesa Temple in Seoul stands an ancient ginkgo biloba tree nicknamed the Jingo of Life. This tree has withstood the passage of 8 centuries, overcoming wars and natural disasters. Its imposing presence has transformed it into an emblem of strength and permanence. Every fall, its foliage turns a vibrant gold that captivates visitors. A prehistoric killer dolphin? Sort of. Platypterygius was an ichthyosaur, a fish-like marine reptile that lived in the oceans of the Cretaceous. But unlike modern dolphins, this one didn't smile at you. It devoured you in one bite. It had a long snout filled with razor-sharp conical teeth, enormous eyes adapted to sea and dark waters, and a speed that made it the perfect predator. In 2012, a colossal hamburger was cooked in the state of Minnesota, breaking all records. This monstrous creation reached a weight of over 1,984 pounds and was over 10 feet wide. Although it was created for publicity purposes, it wasn't simply a display. The organizers decided to distribute pieces to those in attendance to avoid waste. Giraffes present a curious exception within the animal kingdom. They don't yawn. This behavior, common in many mammals, is absent in them for reasons still debated. It is suspected that their unique physiology, especially their long neck and efficient circulation, reduces the need for extra oxygen to the brain. Therefore, yawning may not be necessary for them. Butterflies require ambient heat to spread their wings. Being cold-blooded creatures, their mobility depends entirely on the ambient temperature. When the temperature drops below a certain threshold, their muscles become inactive and they remain still. Only when they receive sufficient heat can they take flight. In the coastal town of Murudeshwar, India, stands an impressive sculpture dedicated to Lord Shiva, one of the most revered figures in Hinduism. This majestic statue reaches a height of nearly 121 feet and is located right next to the Murudeshwar temple, overlooking the Arabian Sea. Can you imagine a wombat the size of a pickup truck? Well, there was one. The Diprotodon was the largest marsupial that ever existed. It lived in Australia around 40,000 years ago and was basically a cross between a teddy bear and a rhinoceros, but with a sloth face. It measured up to 13 feet long and weighed almost 6,000 pounds. It had giant teeth adapted for chewing tough grass and roots. Native to Australia, The peacock spider is a tiny jumping arachnid known for its vibrant abdomen and sophisticated courtship rituals. To woo a female, the male proudly displays his striking colors while performing a detailed dance, synchronizing precise leg movements. This visual spectacle is key to attracting a mate and is a fascinating display of animal behavior in nature. In Montmartre, Paris, stands a unique work of art dedicated to the celebration of love, the I Love You wall. This wall is adorned with the words I love you in over 250 different languages, symbolizing the diversity and global reach of this sentiment. Conceived by artists Frederic Baron and Claire Quito, this creation has become a special place where couples and visitors from around the world gather to honor love in all its forms. In Jamaica, ackee is an iconic fruit that, when combined with salted fish, forms the island's most representative dish. Prized for its delicate and nutritious flavor, this fruit should only be eaten when ripe, as it contains toxic compounds that can be dangerous when unripe. When ripe, its creamy, smooth texture makes it a staple ingredient in local cuisine. In 2012, Italy achieved a culinary milestone by preparing the largest pizza ever recorded, covering an impressive 13,585 square feet. This culinary masterpiece was named Ottavia in honor of the Roman empress who symbolized peace and stability in her time. There are beaches where the sand has a pinkish hue, a visually striking phenomenon. This particular color is due to the presence of microscopic marine organisms called foraminifera. When these creatures die, their reddish shells disintegrate and blend with the white sand, creating that pink hue. The result is a unique coastal landscape that combines natural beauty and biological processes. In the city of Copenhagen, Denmark, stands an unconventional power plant known as Copenhill. What makes it truly unique is that a ski slope operates on its roof, accessible year-round. This plant is not nuclear, but a state-of-the-art facility that transforms waste into useful energy for thousands of homes. In the German city of Wuppertal, there is a structure that cannot go unnoticed, the famous Lego Bridge. This striking pedestrian bridge was artistically transformed to appear built with giant Lego blocks, although it is actually made of concrete. Its colorful design transforms ordinary infrastructure into a work of urban art that fascinates locals and tourists alike. In 2021, Aaron James, a 46-year-old man, managed to survive a 700-volt electric shock that caused severe facial injuries. After this traumatic experience, Aaron shared that the medical care he received allowed him to regain his sense of smell and the ability to eat properly. These advances have meant a radical transformation in his daily life and overall well-being. His case is an inspiring example of overcoming obstacles. The prestigious Tibaldi brand created the Fulgor Nocturnus, an extremely valuable fountain pen that is among the most exclusive and expensive worldwide. This writing instrument represents extreme luxury and fine craftsmanship, serving as a status symbol for those who own it. Its high price places it in a privileged position within the elite writing instrument market. In South Korean culture, miyeokguk, a soup made with seaweed, is a traditional staple during birthday celebrations. This custom has its roots in the practice of women consuming this dish after giving birth to recover physically. Thus, eating this soup on birthdays symbolizes a tribute to mothers and the continuity of life. This is the animal that seems to have been designed by a mad mechanic, the helicoprion, a prehistoric shark that lived more than 250 million years ago, famous for having a spiral of teeth like a coiled chainsaw inside its mouth. For decades, scientists didn't know where that serrated spiral went. Was it a fin, a horn, a decorative accessory? Elephants give the impression of walking on tiptoes due to a peculiarity in their anatomy. They don't have heels like other animals. Instead, they stand on the balls of their feet. The tongue's hindquarters are composed primarily of a thick layer of fatty tissue. This structure acts as a kind of cushion that cushions its weight. It's a perfect adaptation for supporting its enormous body silently and stably. Byron Schlenker holds the world record for the largest tongue circumference recorded. His tongue measures a staggering 6.3 inches. With this measure, he surpassed the previous record of 5.8 inches, set by Sasha Feiner. This curious record has attracted attention for its rarity and uniqueness. Although the United States is one of the leading Olympic powers, there are 4 disciplines in which it has yet to win a medal. These sports are handball, badminton, trampoline, and table tennis. Despite its dominance in multiple disciplines, these remain its outstanding challenges. On the outskirts of Copenhagen, Denmark, are the peculiar circular houses of Brøndby, known for their original urban design and focus on community living. These houses are arranged in concentric rings around shared gardens, encouraging neighbor interaction and a collaborative lifestyle. In Japan, there are automatic pizza dispensers capable of preparing and delivering a hot pizza in just 5 minutes. This innovative system offers the product in specially designed packaging, which includes a bag for easy transport. The package also includes a tool for instantly slicing the pizza. Victoria d'Albertville, the French ballerina who conquered Antarctica, went viral when she performed a dance on the bow of a ship, while photographer Matthew Forget captured the moment. Her elegance and skill contrasted perfectly with the icy landscape, creating an image that many believed was the work of artificial intelligence. Didga is no ordinary cat. She jumps on a skateboard, performs tricks like a dog, and even holds Guinness World Records for agility. This Australian feline moves with more style than many humans and has conquered the internet with her talent. A true furry star who performs parkour with feline elegance. Jim Carrey was a leading choice on the list of possible actors to play Jack Sparrow in the famous Pirates of the Caribbean series. However, he had to decline the offer because it coincided with the filming period for the movie The Almighty in 2003. This overlap in timing prevented him from taking part in the role. Thus, the actor was unable to take part in this iconic production. In Japan, they developed bathrooms with completely transparent walls, a concept that at first glance may seem surprising or even strange. The innovation lies in the fact that these toilets allow people to check if they are free before using them, thus making them easier to use. They are made with technologically advanced glass that, when activated, becomes opaque to ensure the privacy of those inside. The drinkable book represents a revolutionary alternative for communities lacking clean, safe water. This unusual book acts as an effective filter, capable of transforming dirty water into drinking water suitable for human consumption. Each of its leaves is impregnated with silver and copper nanoparticles, substances that destroy bacteria and other harmful microorganisms. Shin Rushing is an innovative Japanese artist famous for his moving paper illustrations. Using unique techniques, he transforms 2D images into dynamic creations that appear to have a life of their own. His art is distinguished by incredible precision and creativity, blending technical skill with a striking visual style. During a public talk, Miley Cyrus revealed that she would like to forever erase the existence of Wrecking Ball because she fears people will inevitably associate it with the image of a wrecking ball. The artist confessed that her greatest fear would be having the song played at her funeral, as she feels the music video will become a constant shadow in her life. In 2022, James Hong achieved an unprecedented milestone by becoming the oldest person honored with a star on the famed Hollywood Walk of Fame at 93 years old. Royal Caribbean's Ultimate World Cruise holds the record for the longest ever global ocean-going expedition. This incredible adventure takes place aboard the Serenade of the Seas and spans a total of 274 consecutive nights. During this long voyage, passengers visit more than 150 different locations in 65 nations across the 7 continents. Since 2012, Victor Hugo Peralta and his wife Gabriela Rios have held the Guinness World Record for the married couple with the most body modifications, reaching a total of 77 at the time. Over time, this number has continued to rise, reflecting their commitment to this form of body art. Their modifications include eyeball tattoos, piercings, under-the-skin implants, and a split tongue. In the Bronx, New York, there are steps that gained international fame after appearing in an iconic sequence in the film Joker, starring Joaquin Phoenix. In this scene, the main character dances down the mountain with a defiant attitude, making the place a landmark for film fans. In 2016, while participating in a demanding ultramarathon across the arid Gobi Desert in Mongolia, athlete Dion Leonard experienced an unexpected moment. A tiny stray dog began running alongside him and faithfully accompanied him for over 100 miles without straying far. This spontaneous bond captured the public's attention and became a heartwarming story. Amano Hashidate, Japan, offers a spectacular coastal landscape with a narrow strip of land covered in pine trees that connects the Sea of Japan with Aso Bay. This curious natural formation, known as the Skywalk, stands out for its unique and serene beauty. It is recognized as one of the 3 most impressive panoramic views in the country. Szilajka Erzsébet, a talented Hungarian artist, creates stunning sculptures using stones. Her ability to combine pebbles of different sizes and colors allows her to create dynamic and vibrant scenes without altering the natural structure of the stones. Through meticulous organization and cleaning of the rocks, Erzsébet creates works of art that respect the natural essence of the materials. The 88 butterfly, native to Central and South America, is notable for the unique 88-shaped patterns on its hindwings. These markings not only give it its name but also serve as effective camouflage. When the butterfly rests on tree trunks or the forest floor, these visual cues help it go unnoticed. Near Falkirk, Scotland, stand the Kelpies, 2 gigantic horsehead sculptures that reach 98 feet in height. These monumental works are based on the Scottish legends of the Kelpies, aquatic creatures capable of transforming into horses. Their imposing size and detailed design make them a stunning visual spectacle. They represent the connection between culture, mythology, and modern engineering. In Goulburn, Australia, stands a massive 49-foot-high statue of a ram known as the Big Merino, although locals call it Rambo. This imposing figure celebrates the importance of the country's wool industry. Visitors can climb to the ram's eye level to enjoy panoramic views of the city. More than just a sculpture, it is a cultural and tourist symbol. In the Indian town of Abaneri lies Chand Baori, an ancient stepwell notable for its depth and age. With approximately 3,500 steps descending 43 feet down to the groundwater, it is one of the most impressive in the world. Built in the 9th century, its main function was to store water in the hot, dry climate. The harpy eagle, one of the most impressive birds of prey, inhabits the dense jungles of Central and South America. Its talons, even larger than those of a grizzly bear, allow it to capture prey such as monkeys and sloths with great dexterity. Despite its large size, it moves with surprising agility among the trees. Kabosu, an adorable Shiba Inu native to Japan, achieved worldwide fame as the image behind the popular Doge meme and the Dogecoin cryptocurrency. In 2008, Atsuko Sato adopted her after rescuing her from a shelter. A photograph of Kabosu with a unique expression posted in 2010 went viral and became an internet icon. Sadly, Kabosu passed away on May 24, 2024, at the age of 18, after battling leukemia and liver problems. In Malaysia, the Langkawi Sky Bridge is a curved pedestrian bridge that spans 410 feet over an abyss, hanging 2,300 feet above sea level on Mount Machinchang. From this walkway, visitors can admire breathtaking panoramas of the Langkawi Islands and the lush rainforest surrounding them. To get there, a cable car ascends the mountain, adding to the excitement. Shigeru Miyamoto, the designer behind The Legend of Zelda, chose the name Zelda for the game's princess as a tribute to American writer Zelda Fitzgerald. This choice reflected his admiration for the iconic literary figure and her cultural influence. Thus, the character took on a name steeped in history and meaning outside the world of video games. The world's longest foosball table measures 498 feet. This incredible record was achieved by Der Bremer and KP Agency, both from Turkey, in Istanbul on September 23, 2023. The monumental table broke the previous record and became a true milestone in the world of table sports. Evergreen Marine Corporation, established in 1968 in Taiwan, has established itself as one of the largest shipping companies globally. Its iconic green vessels, giant container ships, are easily recognizable on the oceans. The company innovated by implementing direct routes between East Asia and America, significantly shortening shipping times. George, an exceptionally large Great Dane, was recognized as the tallest dog ever recorded. He reached almost 6.5 feet in height and weighed over 245 pounds. Despite his gigantic size, he had a sweet and affectionate temperament. His height allowed him to reach places other dogs could never. In Sochi, Russia, is the Sky Bridge, one of the longest pedestrian suspension bridges in the world, 1,440 feet long over the Krasnaya Polyana Valley. This place not only allows walking, but also offers the adrenaline rush of bungee jumping from platforms located 680 feet high. Thumbelina, originally from Missouri, United States, is recognized as the tiniest horse on the planet. Born in 2001 on a farm specializing in miniature horses, she measures just 17 inches and weighs about 57 pounds. Unlike her peers, she suffers from dwarfism, which makes her exceptionally small. Despite her small size, she enjoys perfect health and vitality. Her uniqueness earned her a place in the Guinness Book of World Records and worldwide fame. On the Greek island of Mykonos, you'll find Panagia Paraportiani, a church famous for its unique and photogenic design. Built between the 15th and 16th centuries, this building is actually the fusion of 5 small chapels into a single structure. Its white walls and irregular shapes give it a unique charm that attracts numerous visitors. The architectural combination reflects centuries of local history and tradition. An innovative bag specially designed for water purification is capable of removing up to 99.99% of contaminants present in the liquid thanks to a highly effective, fast-acting chemical powder. This device is ideal for emergency situations, natural disasters, or areas where access to clean water is limited. Power Taekwondo is a spectacular form of Taekwondo that combines the precision and discipline of this traditional martial art with explosive movements, impressive acrobatics, and displays of strength. In this more extreme and visually stunning version, practitioners perform techniques that break boards, concrete blocks, and other resistant materials using flying kicks, mid-air spins, and power-packed punches. Imagine a Tesla with giant wheels over 10 feet tall. This extreme experiment demonstrates how such a radical design can completely alter a vehicle's stability and handling. Mounted on colossal tires, the electric sedan defies curves and potholes with unique and unexpected style. Civita di Bagnoregio in Italy is an ancient medieval town nicknamed the Dying City due to the constant erosion of the tufa cliffs where it is located. Founded in the 12th century BC, this charming place can only be visited by crossing a narrow pedestrian bridge. From there, you can enjoy stunning panoramic views of the surrounding countryside. In San Sebastian, Spain, the wind comb is a steel sculpture embedded in the coastal rocks, the work of artist Eduardo Chillida. These pieces seem to capture and comb the sea breeze that envelops them. The holes in the stone allow air and waves to filter through, creating a natural concert of sounds. In the English town of Knaresborough, a unique competition known as the Bed Race is held annually. Participants must push ornate beds along a 1.86-mile course, facing all kinds of obstacles, including a river crossing. The unique feature of the event is that wheels are prohibited. The structures must be carried or pulled exclusively by the runners. The $2 bill is a rare coin and is shrouded in various popular beliefs. Its scarcity leads many to keep it as a talisman to attract good fortune. In some places, giving this bill is seen as a gesture of luck. Despite being legal, it is not common to find it in everyday life, which can be surprising to those who receive it. Acai is a tiny, dark-colored berry that grows on the tall palm trees of the Amazon rainforest. Internationally recognized, this fruit is known for its high content of natural antioxidants. It is also valued for its ability to provide a remarkable energy boost. Its popularity has grown worldwide thanks to its health benefits. The Peel 50, although not new to the market, remains the smallest vehicle ever built. It was manufactured by the British company Peel Engineering Company between 1962 and 1965. This tiny car stands out for its reduced and simple style, equipped with only 3 wheels, a side entrance, a single headlight, and a windshield wiper. In the far north of Canada, within the Yukon Territory, lies the Carcross Desert, recognized as the smallest desert in the world. This curious expanse of sand covers only about 1 square mile, making it a geographical oddity. Despite its name, it's not a typical desert, but a dune field formed by sediment deposits left by an extinct glacier. Capsule hotels in Japan are an ingenious solution to the country's lack of space and high accommodation prices. For just $35, you can spend the night in a compact capsule with air conditioning, adjustable lighting, and even a USB charger. However, everyone can hear what you do, so silence is essential to avoid disturbing other guests. Kinball is a sport as unusual as it is fun, where 3 teams compete simultaneously using a huge ball over 3.3 feet in diameter. Before throwing the ball, players must shout out the name of the team they are aiming for, and that group must catch it before it hits the ground. The key is cooperation, agility, and strategy to keep the ball in play. Asha Mandela carries a story in her head that stretches over 62 feet of dreadlocks. For more than 20 years, she has woven patience, identity, and pride into each strand. Her hair is not only the longest in the world, it's a living link to her African roots. Every twist and knot tells a story of strength and culture. The Selkirk Rex looks like a cat that dressed up as a sheep and stayed that way forever. Its curly, soft, and fluffy fur isn't the work of a groomer, but rather a curious genetic mutation. It's so adorable that you just want to hug it without asking. A ball of feline curls that wins hearts. The record for the largest strawberry to date belongs to farmer Chahi Ariel, who managed to grow a fruit weighing an astonishing 10.2 ounces. This enormous berry far exceeded common sizes, standing out for its exceptional size. Thanks to his dedication and cultivation techniques, Ariel obtained this one-of-a-kind specimen. In Japan, beer breweries have adopted the practice of including Braille text on their packaging, making it easier for those with visual impairments to recognize that the product contains alcohol. This innovation aims to prevent errors and ensure a safe and accessible drinking experience for all. The Wep Sonic Expander is an electric motorcycle designed to offer outstanding performance, reaching speeds of up to 87 miles per hour. This vehicle combines advanced technology and power, positioning itself as a fast and efficient alternative for those seeking electric mobility without sacrificing speed. Bill Gates owns the most expensive handwritten text on the planet, the Codex Leicester, created by the Renaissance genius Leonardo da Vinci. This piece, also known as the Codex Hammer, was acquired on November 11, 1994 at an auction organized by Christie's in New York City. Gates paid an astonishing $30.8 million, setting an all-time record for the price paid for a historical text. Will Wright, the creator of The Sims, conceived the idea for the video game after a fire destroyed his home. This experience prompted him to research and understand the processes of home design and construction from the ground up. The need to rebuild his life became the conceptual basis for the game. Although New York City's alleys frequently appear in movies, the city actually has only 5 genuine alleys. Of that small group, only Cortlandt Alley, located in the Tribeca neighborhood, has official filming permits. Because of this location has become a favorite spot for filming scenes in movies and TV series. Its authenticity and regulated access make it a unique location for the audiovisual industry. Genghis Khan, the legendary leader of the Mongol Empire, is responsible for the deaths of nearly 15% of the world's population during his military campaigns. Before his death, he issued a strict order that no one would know the location of his tomb. This secret has remained a mystery for centuries. In front of the iconic Wall Street Bull is the sculpture of the Bold Girl, a work by Kristen Visbal representing strength and gender equality. Installed in 2017, the figure depicts a defiant girl standing firm with hands on her hips, facing the powerful bull. Although intended as a temporary installation, the impact it made turned it into a permanent symbol. Hallstatt, Austria, is a charming village that captivates with its lake views and ancient waterfront buildings. With a history dating back more than 7,000 years, it is one of the oldest known human settlements. Its fame also stems from the traditional salt mining activity that shaped its development. The beauty of the site has inspired numerous artistic works over time. Cliff Young, a 61-year-old Australian farmer, stunned the world in 1983 by winning the 7-day Sydney-Melbourne Ultramarathon. With no racing experience and starting last, he crossed the finish line in just 5 days, beating professional runners. It turned out his endurance stemmed from years of herding sheep, running for days without rest, a skill that made him unbeatable on the track. The pangolin, covered in tough scales, is one of the most illegally hunted mammals globally. Native to regions of Asia and Africa, its meat and scales are highly valued, especially in traditional medicine. Its diet is based almost exclusively on ants and termites, which it captures thanks to its exceptionally long and sticky tongue. This species faces serious threats from trafficking and poaching. The Pont des Arts in Paris achieved international fame thanks to a unique custom. Couples from different countries would hang padlocks bearing their initials on its railings. They would then throw the key into the Seine River, symbolizing eternal love. However, in 2015, authorities removed these padlocks due to the excessive weight that threatened the bridge's integrity. In Copenhagen, Denmark, stands the Cirkelbrun, a suspension bridge that defies traditional forms. Designed by artist Olafur Eliasson and opened in 2015, it is made up of a series of round platforms of varying sizes, rather than a straight line. Its design is inspired by the sails and masts of ships, reflecting the city's rich maritime heritage. Upon closer examination of the area around an owl's ear, it is possible to make out a fragment of its eye. This peculiar feature arises due to the special conformation of its skull, which allows its oversized eyes to fill a significant portion of its head. This anatomical adaptation contributes to its acute night vision and its ability to detect prey in the dark. Shreya Siddhanagowder is a woman who has astonished the world after receiving an arm transplant from a man. In 2016, she lost both arms in an accident and, in a risky decision, opted for a transplant with a male donor with large arms and a dark complexion. The impressive thing is that, over time, her arms adapted perfectly to her body, changing size and color. After years of rehabilitation, Shreya has managed to regain skills such as painting and playing the piano, surprising everyone with her resilience. Mike Tyson admitted that the pigeon was the first creature he felt true love for, emphasizing that these animals have a surprising connection with people. Throughout his life, he has kept this passion alive, dedicating himself to pigeon competitions and expressing in various interviews that caring for these birds brings him a deep sense of calm and harmony. In 1960, two brothers named Tommy and James Monahan started a pizza business in Michigan under the name Dominick's. Over time, Tommy acquired full control of the establishment and decided to rename it Domino's Pizza. Thus began the transformation of a small local pizzeria into a globally recognized chain. It's surprising that, despite the Jack Daniel's distillery being located in Moore County, Tennessee, the sale of its renowned whiskey is prohibited in that same area due to local prohibition laws that are still in effect. To purchase a bottle, those interested must travel several miles outside the county, creating a paradox between historical tradition and current regulations. Kim Goodman, a native of the United States, is world-renowned for her rare physical ability. She can project her eyes 0.47 inches out of their sockets. This extreme ability, known as exophthalmia, has earned her a place in the Guinness World Records. Her talent, although unusual, has captured the attention of the public worldwide. Ferrari is synonymous with luxury and distinction, not only for producing cars in limited quantities, but also for carefully selecting its buyers. Demand is so high that some must wait up to 2 years to receive their vehicle. The brand rigorously guards its image, and in 2017 banned a client from future models after reselling a 458 Spider at auction for over $700,000. In Polignano a Mare, Italy, lies Grotta Palazzese, a unique restaurant located within a natural cave overlooking the Adriatic Sea. Since the 17th century, this space has been the setting for feasts and special celebrations. Its charm lies in the perfect blend of history and natural surroundings. Visitors can enjoy exquisite meals accompanied by the soothing lapping of the waves. The bald eagle, the national emblem of the United States, has extraordinarily sharp eyesight, up to 8 times sharper than that of humans. Its visual acuity allows it to detect prey from distances of up to 1.9 miles as it soars through the skies. These majestic birds can soar above 9,840 feet to explore large areas in search of food. Inside the Dubai Mall is the Dubai Aquarium, one of the largest aquariums on the planet, with a tank that holds 2.64 million gallons of water. Its depths are home to more than 33,000 marine species, from sharks to elegant rays. Its main attraction is a 157-foot underwater tunnel, which allows visitors to stroll while surrounded by the marine ecosystem. In Qatar, the price of fuel is around $240 per gallon, although its excellent quality is due to heavy government subsidies that keep it affordable. This strategy has driven massive consumption, with figures approaching 3.17 million gallons per day. However, this energy abundance has come at a significant environmental cost. Etha, located in the crystal-clear waters of the Maldives, offers a unique underwater dining experience. This restaurant is located 16.4 feet deep in the Indian Ocean. With a completely transparent roof and walls, it allows visitors to dine while observing fish, sharks, and coral reefs. The marine environment becomes part of the spectacle. In 2002, Brittany Gallivan broke the record for folding paper 12 times, something many believed physically impossible. She used a very long roll of paper and applied mathematical formulas she developed to achieve it. Raindrop cake is a Japanese dessert that looks more like a work of art than something to eat. Made from water and agar, a natural gelatin, this cake has such a crystalline and delicate appearance that it resembles a raindrop about to fall. Despite its simplicity, its light and fresh flavor makes it irresistible. Sue Austin turned her wheelchair into an underwater craft, pushing the limits of diving. With propulsors and stabilizers, she glides through the ocean as if flying underwater. Her invention not only gave her freedom, but also changed the way we think about mobility. Her story is a reminder that creativity can break through any barrier. Noseed is a revolutionary app that uses a dog's nose as its fingerprint. Each dog has a unique marking on its snout, which becomes its nasal identity. With this technology, lost dogs can be accurately tracked. Simply scan their nose and compare it to the database to find them. This innovation has changed the way we reunite dogs with their owners, making the process much more effective. Tired of being mosquitoes' dinner? Well, in Kenya, they have a rather original solution. Instead of running away from them, they turn them into food. They trap mosquitoes, dry them, and turn them into burgers, yes, just like ground meat. Although it doesn't look the most appetizing, it's an incredible source of protein. Would you dare try a mosquito burger? The Shih Tzu, nicknamed the lion dog, has deep roots in Chinese imperial history. Although small in size, it was bred to guard the palaces and alert the nobility to strange presences. This canine was considered a royal treasure, reserved exclusively for the empire's elite. For centuries, its departure from China was strictly prohibited. Chuk, an 11-year-old elephant in Cambodia, walks freely thanks to an innovative prosthesis made from recycled tires. This prosthesis was fitted after he lost a leg due to a trap set by poachers. With this device, Choke has regained much of his mobility, allowing him to continue leading a relatively normal life. In Belgium, there is a peculiarly designed hotel shaped like a colon called Cassanis. This unique accommodation has become a striking tourist attraction, standing out among traditional options due to its unusual structure. Guests can spend the night inside this curious building that simulates a human organ, creating a surreal experience. Marumi is a robot with a furry design that attaches itself to its owner's arm and turns its head toward whatever captures its interest. Its behavior simulates the typical curiosity of children, allowing it to establish a genuine emotional connection with people. This unique characteristic makes it an interactive companion that naturally reflects attentiveness and wonder. Vierjappen is a typical Dutch discipline in which participants cross canals using a long pole. The athlete runs, jumps onto the pole, and climbs as it tilts to the opposite side of the water. The goal is to travel the greatest distance possible upon landing on solid ground. This rural sport is very popular in the north of the country. There are even official tournaments celebrating this unique tradition. Although the heart is often thought to be the strongest muscle, the jaw actually takes that title. The masseter muscle, responsible for moving the jaw for chewing, possesses impressive strength. This muscle can generate pressure reaching 200 pounds. Innovative devices such as the BedJet, a personal air conditioner for your bed, allow you to instantly cool your mattress so you can sleep without overheating. This advanced technology not only regulates the temperature in the summer, but also provides heating in the winter, creating the perfect environment for rest in any season. Every year in Italy, a cardboard boat race is held, where teams must build their boats before competing. The goal is to travel the greatest distance possible without sinking. In addition to competition performance, prizes are awarded for the most original design. The race has grown in popularity and attracts participants from all over the world. Native to Australia, the finger lime is a unique fruit nicknamed citrus caviar. Its interior is filled with tiny, juicy spheres resembling fish roe. When you bite into these tiny pearls, they explode, releasing a burst of tangy, refreshing flavor. This unique fruit brings an exotic and vibrant touch to cuisine. The snowy owl, with its characteristic snowy white plumage, lives in the frigid Arctic regions. Unlike most of its nocturnal relatives, this owl hunts during the day, taking advantage of the endless hours of daylight in summer. Its body is covered in thick plumage, which, along with its feathered feet, provides effective protection against the intense cold. This bird is a remarkable example of adaptation to the polar environment. In Austria, above the Dachstein Glacier, there is a suspension bridge that challenges the brave with its dizzying views at 1,312 feet high. At the end of the route, a glass platform known as the Stairway to the Void offers a unique experience, looking directly into the abyss below your feet. This structure combines adrenaline and natural beauty in a stunning alpine setting. Big Bo Brown is a content creator who is around 7 feet tall and dedicated to sharing his experience as a tall person. In his videos, he humorously and realistically depicts the daily challenges he faces due to his height, such as touching the ceiling when entering a room, bending down to go through doors, or even the complications of shopping for clothes or using the shower. Prestolen, known as the Pulpit Rock, is an imposing natural formation in Norway that rises 1,982 feet above the Lissafjord. This completely exposed stone platform, without railings, offers breathtaking views of the Scandinavian landscape. Located in the Rogaland region, it is one of the country's most famous hiking destinations. The Devil's Pool is a natural pool located at the very edge of the majestic Victoria Falls, between Zambia and Zimbabwe. During the dry season, when the river's flow recedes, a backwater forms, allowing the bravest to swim at the edge of a 354-foot-high abyss. There are no railings or safety structures, just a rock wall that stops the current. Although many associate it with nuts, peanuts actually belong to the legume family, like lentils and chickpeas. They grow underground, inside a pod, which differentiates them from nuts like almonds or hazelnuts. Originally from South America, they have conquered tables all over the world. Gary Turner, renowned in the United Kingdom for having extraordinarily elastic skin, holds the Guinness World Record for this unique trait. His medical condition, called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, impacts his body's connective tissue, giving him unusual skin flexibility. For example, the skin on his abdomen can stretch up to 6 inches with just 0.3 inches of tension. Tommy Hilfiger began his career in the fashion world during the 1980s, selling jeans and used clothing in New York. In 1985, he launched his own collection, characterized by a classic, very American feel that quickly captured the public's attention. Samson, an imposing Shire breed horse, holds the record for the tallest horse in history, reaching 6 feet 7 inches. His enormous stature was accompanied by tremendous strength, as these horses were bred for heavy labor. They were essential in agriculture and transporting loads before the industrial age. Rani, a small cow native to the state of Bangladesh, is recognized as the shortest in the world at just 2 feet tall. Her diminutive size has surprised experts and made her a symbol of pride for her community. Although unusually small for her species, Rani is completely healthy and leads a peaceful life. Her case has attracted the attention of curious onlookers and international media. On the island of Rügen, Germany, stands the Colossus of Prora, an immense structure built by the Nazi regime between 1936 and 1939. Conceived as a tourist complex for 20,000 people, its structure stretches for almost 3.1 miles. However, it was never used for vacation purposes due to the outbreak of World War II. The project remained unfinished and over time acquired historical value. Pietra Pertosa, nestled in the mountains of Basilicata, Italy, is a picturesque village nicknamed the Eagle's Nest for its altitude of 3,543 feet. Its stone houses seem to sprout from the rocks themselves, merging with the rugged natural surroundings. This place offers a medieval postcard suspended between the sky and the peaks. Casa Batlló, located in Barcelona, is an architectural gem created by the Catalan genius Antoni Gaudí. Completed in 1906, it stands out for its undulating aesthetic and vibrant facade covered in shimmering mosaics. Its curved lines and details evoke marine elements and natural forms. The elephant shrew is a curious African creature that, despite its name, is not closely related to either elephants or rodents. Its most distinctive feature is its elongated, mobile snout reminiscent of a tiny trunk. This small mammal feeds on insects and earthworms, acting as an agile hunter among leaf litter. It inhabits jungles and forested areas of the African continent. The fennec fox, a resident of the Sahara and other arid areas of North Africa, is a tiny species adapted to the desert. Its enormous ears not only amplify its sense of hearing, but also function as an efficient system for dissipating body heat. This characteristic allows it to survive in extreme, hot climatic conditions. In Prague, Czech Republic, stands a 36-foot kinetic sculpture that pays tribute to Franz Kafka. Created by artist David Chernay, this work is made up of 42 moving metal plates that rotate and shift to reveal and disfigure the famous writer's face. The piece combines technology and art to capture Kafka's haunting essence. In Mumbai, India, stands the Antilia Tower, a luxurious private residence owned by billionaire Mukesh Ambani. Although it has 27 floors, its double-height ceilings make it comparable to a 60-story skyscraper. This construction stands out not only for its extravagance, but also for its seismic resistance, designed to withstand earthquakes of up to 8 on the Richter scale. The European Central Bank stopped issuing the €500 banknote in 2019 due to its association with illegal activities. Due to its high value and ease of transporting large amounts of money, it was nicknamed Bin Laden for its use in organized crime. Its compact size made it ideal for smuggling and tax evasion. The Ashima Ohashi Bridge, which connects the towns of Matsue and Sakaiminato in Japan, has gained fame under the nickname roller coaster on water due to its steep incline. From specific perspectives, its gradient gives the impression of defying gravity, creating a striking visual effect. However, although it appears extremely steep in photographs, in practice, the incline is gentle enough for vehicles to navigate without difficulty. The Kakslautinen Arctic Resort, located in Lapland, Finland, is world-renowned for its innovative glass igloos. These structures allow visitors to contemplate the spectacular northern lights without leaving the warmth of their accommodations. Thanks to specially designed glass with thermal properties, the interior remains comfortable even when outside temperatures are extremely low. The Flatiron Building, opened in 1902, marked a milestone in the history of New York City architecture as one of its first skyscrapers. Its distinctive wedge shape is due to the peculiar intersection of Broadway and Fifth Avenue, creating a triangular silhouette that makes it unmistakable. This characteristic quickly made it a visual symbol of the city, attracting photographers, filmmakers, and tourists alike. Ice is now also grilled in China. Yes, you read that right. On the streets of Nanchang, a culinary creative decided to throw ice cubes onto charcoal, season them with spices, and offer them as a gourmet delicacy. The best part? It's free! While it's not guaranteed to fill your stomach, it certainly fills anyone who tries it with curiosity. Cricket is the second most popular sport globally. Although it remains largely unheralded in many regions, it generates massive enthusiasm in countries like India, Pakistan, Australia, and England. It's estimated that more than 2.5 billion people follow this sport, which combines strategy, endurance, and technique. Lucy the Elephant is a huge sculpture built in 1881 on the New Jersey shore, made of wood and covered with sheet metal. This unusual structure, shaped like a giant elephant, was originally used as a hotel, a real estate office, and even a speakeasy. Over time, Lucy has transformed into a cultural icon and historical attraction, with over a century of stories behind it. In several Belgian cities, such as Ath and Dendermonde, locals parade giant puppets up to 32.8 feet tall, made of wood, paper, and fabric. These figures represent heroes, saints, or mythical figures, and are carried through the streets as if they were living beings. It's like a parade of colossal puppets, straight out of a medieval tale. In Aomori, about 26 feet of snowfall each year. Yes, you heard right, 8 meters. Houses are designed with extremely steep roofs, people use electric shovels, and cars have special engines to withstand the weight of the snow. Here, it's not cleaning the sidewalk, it's fighting against white mountains every day. Before it was demolished in the 1990s, Kowloon was the most densely populated place on the planet. More than 30,000 people lived crammed into a labyrinth of dark hallways, makeshift buildings, a complete lack of planning, and almost no authority presence. There was no adequate sanitation system, the buildings were unstable, and sunlight barely penetrated many areas. At the University of Oklahoma, scientists injected the elephant Tusco with a dose of LSD 3,000 times greater than what a human would use. Within minutes, the elephant collapsed, went into convulsions, and died. The researchers wanted to observe the animal's psychedelic behavior, but all they managed was to kill it by overdose. Today, this case is one of the ultimate examples of senseless scientific cruelty. The Soviet Union created the Tsar Bomba, the most powerful nuclear bomb ever detonated, 50 megatons, equivalent to 3,800 times the size of Hiroshima. The explosion was so brutal that it shattered windows 559 miles away. The pitahaya, or dragon fruit, grows on tropical cactus plants. It has vibrant pink skin and either white or red pulp dotted with small black seeds. It's mildly sweet, rich in fiber, vitamin C, and antioxidants. Commonly eaten fresh, in smoothies or salads, it's also prized for its decorative, exotic look. Octopus suction cups are complex tools for movement, grasping, and tasting. Located along their tentacles, these cups create powerful suction through vacuum pressure. Each one can sense texture and flavor, making them essential to feeding and defense. Their fine control continues to amaze marine biologists and roboticists alike. Downhill racing is an extreme sport where cyclists speed down steep trails full of natural hazards. It demands quick reflexes, skill, and nerves of steel. The bikes feature rugged frames and advanced suspension systems to handle impacts. It's practiced on mountains, forests, and custom-built tracks. Pure adrenaline on wheels. Lenovo's transparent laptop concept blends technology with futuristic design. Parts of its screen and chassis are translucent, revealing its internal components. Though still in the prototype stage, it's captured the imagination of tech fans worldwide. It aims to redefine portable devices, a bold glimpse into the future of computing. The gelada monkey is a unique primate living in the Ethiopian highlands, often seen grazing like a sheep. Males have a thick mane and a distinctive red patch on their chest. They feed almost exclusively on grass, which makes them different from other primates. They are social and live in large groups. Their communication includes facial gestures and complex vocalizations. STIHL Timber Sports is a reality logging competition that brings together the world's best logging athletes. They use handsaws, chainsaws, and axes in challenges demanding speed, precision, and strength. This tradition, rooted in forestry work, has transformed into a spectacular sport. International competitions with a highly technical level, the buzzing of mosquitoes, though annoying, is a fascinating biological phenomenon. It is generated by the rapid flapping of their wings, which can vibrate hundreds of times per second. Female mosquitoes produce the most audible buzz, which also serves to attract males during mating. This sound can alert us to their presence. The Lely Discovery Collector is an autonomous robot designed to clean cow stables efficiently and quietly. It vacuums accumulated manure from cow traffic areas, improving hygiene and animal welfare. Its design allows it to move through narrow aisles without frightening cattle. It helps reduce disease and odors. It is a modern farming solution that saves staff, time, and effort. Carambola, also known as starfruit, is named after its distinctive star shape when sliced. Native to Southeast Asia, it grows in warm climates. Its flavor ranges from sweet to slightly sour, depending on ripeness. It is refreshing, rich in vitamin C and fiber. Its decorative appearance makes it ideal for gourmet dishes, juices, and tropical desserts. Taylor Lane is a surfer and designer who made a surfboard from recycled cigarette butts. His goal was to highlight marine pollution caused by this common waste. The board is fully functional and has been tested at sea. His creation has won awards for eco-innovation. It's a direct message about the impact of plastic and trash, turning waste into environmental action. Third Wave BBQ's Cube Burger is a cube-shaped burger that revolutionized social media. It contains beef, cheese, lettuce, tomato, bacon, and a layer of liquid cheese, all contained in a perfectly cubic bun. Launched in November 2024, it offers a classic flavor in an unexpected presentation. It's ideal for those who love trying something different. The structure of a tooth is made of layers that protect and provide function. Enamel covers the surface and is the hardest substance in the human body. Beneath it lies the dentin, which transmits sensations. At the center is the pulp, where nerves and blood vessels reside. Mary Beatrice Kenner was an African-American inventor who revolutionized feminine hygiene. In 1957, she patented the first adhesive sanitary pad, improving comfort and functionality. Despite facing discrimination, she developed multiple useful household inventions. Her work paved the way for improvements in everyday products. The kissing flower, or Psychotria elata, is a tropical plant with red petals resembling full lips. It grows in Central and South America, in humid, shaded regions. Its shape and colors attract pollinators like hummingbirds. It's famous for its appearance and has become a symbol of natural love. Unfortunately, it is threatened by deforestation, beautiful and fragile. The giant tiger shrimp is a marine species that can grow to over 12 inches in length. It has a robust exoskeleton with mottled colors that help camouflage it. Highly valued in Asian cuisine, it lives in warm waters and is farmed in specialized hatcheries. Its size makes it a rarity. The Microsoft Excel World Championship is a contest rewarding the best users of the spreadsheet program. Participants worldwide must solve complex challenges under time limits. The tests assess skills ranging from basic formulas to advanced macros. Being a panda nanny is a specialized job at conservation centers focused on caring for cubs. Duties include feeding with special milk and closely monitoring health and emotional well-being. It requires patience, tenderness, and discipline. This vital role aids in preserving the endangered species. Images of baby pandas have captivated millions. Truly one of the most adorable jobs in the world. The whale shark is the largest fish on the planet, with specimens reaching up to 59 feet in length. Despite its imposing size, it is harmless to humans. It feeds by filtering plankton, small fish, and crustaceans. It has a unique pattern of spots, similar to a fingerprint. It lives in warm, tropical waters. It is a symbol of harmony between strength and peace. The Christ, the King of Poland, located in Świebodzin, is an imposing 108-foot-tall statue, reaching 172 feet including the pedestal. Its height symbolizes Jesus' 33 years of life, surpassing the famous Christ the Redeemer in Brazil. Inaugurated in 2010, it was promoted by priest Sylwester Zawodzki. The Moscow guppy is a variety of ornamental fish bred in Russia, known for its vibrant colors including shades of blue, black, and purple. Males are particularly more colorful, while females tend to be larger. This fish is popular in aquariums due to its beauty and ease of care. The mouse deer is a small and elusive mammal that lives in the forests of Southeast Asia. It stands out for its tiny size, with some adult specimens weighing no more than 4.4 pounds, making it one of the smallest ruminants in the world. Its appearance is similar to that of a mouse, with large ears and a compact body, perfectly adapted to its forested environment and herbivorous diet. This is astonishing. A martial artist demonstrates total body control and almost impossible balance. With precise movements and control of every muscle, he seems to defy gravity. His concentration is such that he appears to float. Watching him in action is hypnotic. Meet Porter, the world's first driving dog. In New Zealand, a rescue organization demonstrated how amazing dogs can be by teaching 3 of them, including Porter, to drive a car. These furry friends, rescued from abandonment and abuse, prove that in addition to being adorable, they are geniuses on wheels. The life of a newborn kangaroo begins with a feet. It measures just 0.8 inches and is blind, but manages to climb into its mother's pouch. There it remains for months, protected and fed. It is an incredible example of instinctive survival. Its development is slow but steady, a marsupial marvel. Fish of the Gobiidae family inhabit Pacific reefs and prefer sandy bottoms between 13 and 130 feet deep. Although they measure only 5 inches, they are essential to the ecosystem. Their colors help them camouflage themselves. They are fast and elusive. This marine mollusk lives on sandy bottoms or in seagrass meadows up to 82 feet deep. It feeds on algae by scraping with its toothed radula. Its soft body and shell protect it. It is a key element in the ecological balance. Simple, but vital. The Tegalalang rice terraces in Bali are an ancient heritage with 2,000 years of history. They are kept active thanks to the Subak system, which manages water through cooperation between villagers. Their landscapes are iconic. It is a model of sustainable agriculture, beauty, tradition, and efficiency in one place. Crockwhite is a mineral as rare as it is spectacular. It occurs in the form of fine, deep red crystals and is native to Tasmania. It is sought after by collectors. Its fragility makes it difficult to extract. Pure mineral beauty encapsulated in rock. The Hercus larva belongs to a deep-sea lobster. It lives under high pressure, has 10 legs, and is adapted to the cold sea. It is part of the little explored biodiversity of the ocean. It is also called Omer, a fascinating deep-sea creature. The United States is facing a critical nursing shortage, so in a Chicago hospital, technology comes to the rescue. At Elmhurst Memorial Hospital, 2 robot nurses, approximately 5 feet tall, roam the hallways delivering medical supplies to staff. These robots are not only tireless, but operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with only a short break to recharge their batteries. Kai Guo-Chang's fireworks are not ordinary explosions, they are art. This artist celebrated the Chinese New Year with lights that look like brushstrokes in the sky. Each explosion had shape and rhythm. It was like painting with fire, a show that blended tradition with visual innovation. The stock jellyfish is special because it lives anchored, motionless, like a sea flower. It attaches itself to corals or rocks and captures prey thanks to the currents. It looks like a bioluminescent lamp. Its lifestyle is unique. Atoma Island in Japan is surrounded by a stunning coral reef. It's a paradise for divers and marine biologists. Its crystal clear waters are home to colorful fish and vibrant marine life. A magical place, an underwater treasure hidden in the Pacific. The Tibetan fox seems to have the most serious look in the animal kingdom. It lives on arid, cold plateaus, adapted to the extreme climate. Its thick fur protects it. It is a silent and efficient hunter, a symbol of resilience in the harshest corners of Tibet. Square wheels? Yes, and they're not kidding. The Shark Wheel Company designed electric minicars with wheels that, although they look like something out of a crazy cartoon, glide better than round ones on various terrains. Rolling with angles has never been so smooth or so practical. A geometric revolution on wheels. Baby crocodiles are already born organized. They emit high-pitched squeals from inside the egg to synchronize the hatching. This is how they alert the mother to dig them up and protect them. It's a team effort from the very first second, pure survival instinct. A motorcycle shaped like a pig sounds unreal, but it's real. It was created by a Japanese engineer who put headlights on its snout and turn signals on its hooves. It's adorable and eccentric, a tribute to creativity on wheels. As weird as it is, fun. The bare-furred Shar-Pei is probably the most huggable dog in the world. Its fluffy texture and folds make it look like a living stuffed animal. It's also loyal and calm, a true ball of cuteness. Ideal for lovers of unique dogs, the Hyperion X-Pone is a hydrogen-powered hypercar. It has a futuristic design, wing-like doors, and impressive acceleration. It's also eco-friendly, emitting only water vapor. Speed and sustainability combined, a car of the future, today. The mating ritual of the Aninga resembles a ballet dance. The male performs precise and elegant movements to conquer the female. His gaze is penetrating and is part of the courtship. Its choreographed nature, a spectacle worthy of a documentary. On the island of Bahia, Brazil, a community has transformed aluminum cans into original sound costumes. In Madre de Deus, more than 30 participants paraded through the streets wearing costumes called Piero, made from about 1,600 beers and soda cans. These costumes are not only visually striking, but also make sounds when they move, creating a unique experience. 3-player chess takes strategy to another level, turning each game into a battle of wits, fleeting alliances, and unexpected betrayals. On a hexagonal or circular board, 3 armies face off in a mental dance, where attacking can be as dangerous as standing still. Each move must consider not 1, but 2 possible counterattacks. Here, more than ever, patience and cunning are the best pieces on the board. Exploring the riverbed with a smartphone sounds crazy, but a Hong Kong video blogger did it. He used a waterproof phone to film aquatic creatures in real time. The result was fascinating. Technology at the service of curiosity. The poodle moth is so rare it seems from another planet. It was discovered in Venezuela and has a furry body and large eyes. Its appearance confounded scientists. The internet made it a star, a flying furry mystery. The beer fountain in Jalek, Slovenia, is a beer brewer's dream come true. You can serve yourself local beer directly from public taps. You just need a mug with a chip. It's tourism with flavor. And yes, it really exists. The sand viper is an expert at hiding. It buries itself in the sand, leaving only its eyes visible. When it detects movement, it attacks with incredible speed. Its camouflage is perfect, a stealthy desert predator. The fish of the Opistognathidae family lives in tropical waters off Australia. It has a long body with yellow spots and enormous eyes. It lives in caves or tunnels under the sand. It constantly observes its surroundings. A master of marine hiding. The dwarf anteater is a miniature of the famous Tamandua. It lives in the treetops, hidden among leaves and branches. It measures only 8 inches and is difficult to see. It feeds on ants and termites, a secretive inhabitant of the South American canopy. Traveling by bus in Himachal Pradesh is not for everyone. The roads are narrow, winding, and border cliffs without guardrails. It is a journey for the brave. The scenery is spectacular. Every curve is a test of nerve and confidence. The opuntia is not just a cactus. It produces bright flowers and delicious strawberry-flavored prickly pears. It is also hardy and grows in arid areas. It is used in cooking, medicine, and even cosmetics. A plant with multiple talents, versatile and beautiful nature. A restaurant in Miami, Florida, uses a robot to serve its guests. Astro is a robot that assists the servers at Sergio's, a well-known restaurant in the city. His duties include delivering food to the tables and facilitating service, improving efficiency. He works with the servers and even wishes diners a happy birthday. Rock art may sound simple, but it's impressive. Some artists carve, paint, or stack rocks to create mind-blowing sculptures. It requires a lot of patience and precision. Transforming the ordinary into art, that's the magic. The humanoid robot P-Moan, developed by Engine AI in Shenzhen, is one of 3 innovative products from this startup. It can interact, move, and collaborate on basic tasks. It represents the future of robotics, intelligence, design, and movement in a single body. Sugar gliders are acrobats from the Australian forest. They are small marsupials with a membrane that allows them to glide between trees. They feed on nectar, resin, and insects. They are active at night. They look like mini flying squirrels. The artificial wave pool in Arizona uses cutting-edge technology to generate perfect waves. It's ideal for surf training without going out to sea. The size and power of the waves can be adjusted, surfing for every day, regardless of the weather. The Cape Slipper, or Pedides capensis, looks like a fairy tale animal. It lives in the savannas of southern Africa, has large ears, long legs, and a thick tail. It hops like a small kangaroo. It's shy but adorable. A fairy tale character comes to life. The flying scorpionfish spreads its enormous fins like wings and can briefly fly above the water. Its appearance is as dramatic as its name. It propels itself to escape predators, a fish that literally takes flight. The rope-skipping record was shattered by a young man who performed 228 jumps in just 30 seconds. That's more than 7 per second. His speed seems superhuman. No one could keep up. A spectacle of pure coordination. In the rainforest of Borneo, some tiny orphaned orangutans face a very tropical challenge, cracking open coconuts. While their human caretakers show them the trick, they watch, imitate, and strive. With each stroke, they get closer to the delicious prize. Learning through play, with a coconut flavor, in a cave on Sulawesi Island, Indonesia, hides a gem from the past, a wild pig painted 45,500 years ago. It is the oldest known figurative work and was found alongside human figures. More than a drawing, it's a window to the origins of art and the symbolic mind. Our ancestors were already artists. In the Shilin region of China, trees don't grow, but stones. This forest is made up of giant rocks that look like trunks and branches, sculpted by erosion over millions of years. Its fantastic appearance makes it the setting for legends and movies. Walking through it is like entering another world. The collision test in China was extraordinary. A Geely Manjaro was hit by two Honda CR-Vs tied together with ropes. The vehicle held up as if nothing had happened. It didn't lose functionality. A true feat of engineering. The lion's paw prints are not on their paws, but on their faces. Each mane and eye shape is unique. This is how experts identify them. It's their natural signature, a unique portrait of the wild. Gravity suits in the US are changing the rules of rescue. They allow for rapid progress in difficult terrain. They're stable, lightweight, and powerful. They reduce risk in emergencies. Science fiction made reality. Traffic tigelos in Canada are simple but ingenious blocks. Pedestrians place them in the crosswalk. They force cars to slow down. They improve safety with a gesture, a useful and practical urban innovation. High-speed school trains in China could make buses obsolete. They would transport students in seconds. They would be safer, faster, and more efficient. An educational transformation on rails. Science and education at the highest level. Choreographed sleight of hand isn't just for children. A young woman took them to the level of art. Her movements are perfectly synchronized. Each gesture goes with the rhythm, pure visual dexterity. The natural setting of the Pamirs seems designed by filmmakers. Its mountains blend with clouds and light, endless valleys and breathtaking skies. Every corner looks like a painting, Central Asia in its purest form. The so-called hot ice seems like something out of a magic potion. It's a sodium acetate solution that, after being supercooled, remains liquid until a simple touch triggers a surprising reaction. Upon contact with a crystal or imperfection, it solidifies in seconds, forming crystalline structures while releasing a wave of heat. The Indian giant squirrel isn't just surprising for its size. It has a uniquely colorful coat. It eats large fruits like jackfruit. It leaps between branches like an acrobat, a living jewel of the Indian forests. The surgeon fish Acantharus olivaceus is a beauty of the Pacific. It has an elegant silhouette and vibrant colors. It measures up to 12 inches. It is popular in aquariums for its calmness, a swimmer worthy of admiration. The Viana canals in Brazil look like sculptures from another planet. Erosion created unreal shapes. The landscape is almost mystical, a stunning nature reserve, ideal for explorers of the unknown. The Brazilian black tarantula is imposing just by looking at it. It has a special sheen to its fur, but it is calm and non-aggressive. Many keep it as a pet, a dark beauty among arachnids. The demolition hammer in slow motion reveals the invisible. A worker uses it with precision. His face vibrates like jelly. The force of the impact is visible in detail. China has discovered a true energy treasure hidden in Inner Mongolia, a colossal deposit of thorium. This mineral, more abundant and efficient than uranium, could power nuclear reactors for 60,000 years. With nearly 2 billion pounds underground, the discovery promises to revolutionize the country's energy future. Dante Dentoni's Lego carpet isn't just for walking on. It's a masterpiece built piece by piece. Colors, shapes, and textures blend together. It surprises young and old alike, a floor impossible to ignore. The disappearing square puzzle defies logic. It seems like magic, but it's actually mathematics. It plays with the proportions of the figures. It teaches in a fun way, exciting and educational at the same time. Buddha Lake in Iturup hides more than it reveals. Its calm waters seem harmless, but beneath it lives a ferocious spiny fish, a paradise with secrets, beauty and danger in one place. The subway station in Xi'an, China, looks like a museum. Its design combines art and functionality. Every corner has unique details. Travelers stop to look. Did you know that some sea slugs decapitate themselves to survive? Yes, they literally cut off their heads when they get sick, and then regenerate their entire bodies. Incredible self-healing ability. In the heart of Ukraine, the Tunnel of Love is a natural paradise where romance blossoms. This magical railway passage is covered by a canopy of trees that, over time, have intertwined, forming a green tunnel. Known as a romantic destination, it's where couples find a special connection surrounded by beauty. The puffin is a bird that wins hearts. It has a colorful beak and sad eyes. It walks clumsily but flies gracefully. It lives in cold northern areas, pure marine tenderness. The Victoria crowned pigeon walks elegantly instead of flying. Its blue crest looks like a crown. It lives in humid forests. It is calm and serene, majestic beauty in every step. The Buddhist Vesak festival in Sri Lanka lit up the sky. A 65-foot lantern was the center of attention. It shone like an artificial star. The crowd was mesmerized. Peace and spectacle united. The impact of braces goes beyond aesthetics. They correct bites and improve health. They relieve headaches and neck pain. They prevent tooth decay. A functional and healthy smile. Magnetic cases in Scotland have a curious purpose. They are used in classrooms to block cell phones. They improve students' attention. Without distractions, there is more learning. Simple, but effective. Popcorn production is an industrial spectacle. Golden kernels pop with perfect precision. Machines control temperature and time. Everything seems choreographed. Movie magic begins in the kitchen. The humpback whale's leap was epic. It emerged from the depths with tremendous momentum. Its body arced through the air. Water splashed onto the spectators. A spectacle of nature. The lionfish looks like something out of a fantasy aquarium. Its fins spread like fans. It is beautiful, but poisonous. It moves with lethal elegance. Beauty with a warning. The golden silk spider measures up to 1.6 inches and spins shimmering threads. Its silk is strong, elastic, and extremely light. Research is underway to create advanced materials. Some webs can absorb impacts. They are a living example of biological engineering. Amazing and useful, all in one. The world's longest-running anime isn't about action or magic, but about an ordinary family, Saze-san. Since 1969, it has already racked up more than 8,100 episodes and is still airing. In Japan, it's a Sunday tradition. This is Guangzhou Baiyun train station, China. Over 4.8 million square feet, with 11 platforms and 24 tracks. It's considered the largest in the world. It serves millions of passengers with impressive efficiency. Its infrastructure is enormous, a symbol of modern railway capacity. I bet you didn't know about the eruption of Mount Etna in Sicily. Europe's largest active volcano recently roared. It spewed smoke and ash in towering columns. The pyroclastic flow surged forward furiously. The spectacle was apocalyptic and hypnotic. Nature in its purest and most dangerous state. African herons show courtesy by bowing as a greeting or a sign of trust. They do this when approaching people they like. It's an elegant and symbolic gesture. It helps gain their friendship and respect, beauty and ritual in a simple movement. This is the bourgeois minion. An engineer created a bourgeois version of the famous character with absurd details. It's both a functional piece of furniture and a work of art. It combines imagination and real mechanics. Beyond blueprints, a toy made real. Creativity with laughter included. Electric discharge drawings are works made with controlled electricity on canvas. The result is bright and colorful shapes. The artist burns or dyes only where he chooses. Each piece is unique and chaotic, art that defies traditional brushes and techniques. I bet you didn't know about the bioluminescent waves in California. They are caused by algae that emit electric blue light. When the sea is stirred, the spectacle glows. It's a beautiful and mysterious natural phenomenon. It only occurs under certain conditions. Pure nocturnal wonder. The Chapel of Bones in Évora, Portugal, is a macabre and fascinating work built in the 16th century. What makes it truly unique is its decoration, which is almost completely covered in human bones. It is estimated that the remains of about 5,000 monks were used to adorn its walls and ceilings. The trackless tram in Yuzhou, China, runs on virtual tracks detected by sensors. It doesn't need traditional rails for guidance. It uses artificial intelligence and GPS to stay on course. It represents a revolution in urban transportation. Living notebooks are books whose pages feature reliefs, moving mechanisms, and animations. The illustrations seem to come to life. Each page is an interactive experience. They blend art, engineering, and narrative. Literature transformed into a dynamic object. Bet you didn't know about the wooden car replica in Vietnam? An artist's father created exact replicas for his children. He used wood and craft tools. He even followed an AI-generated sketch. The result moves like a real toy. Family ingenuity on a whole new level. Have you heard of the Illuminati? They were a secret society founded in 1776 by Adam Weishaupt, based in Bavaria. Their goal was to fight organized religion and the monarchy. They were banned in 1785, but since then, their legend has grown like a shadow over history. The Liziba metro station in Chongqing is on the 8th floor of a building. The train literally runs right through the home. It was designed this way due to the mountainous terrain. It allows for connections without changing buildings. Practical and striking architecture. This is a lava flow on Kilauea, Hawaii. A glowing torrent emerges from the active volcano. Its bright red color mesmerizes and frightens. It moves slowly but unstoppably. It leaves a trail of fresh rock, a spectacle of Earth's power. Water sprayers in South Korea effectively reduce fine urban dust. They spray water on the pavement to cool it. This prevents deformation from extreme heat, often exceeding 100 degrees F in summer. They are used in large cities. User-friendly and functional urban technology. This French autonomous exoskeleton is designed for people with limited mobility. It allows walking, climbing stairs, and sitting unaided, all autonomously and safely. It is activated by sensors and powered by a lightweight battery. Medicine and robotics at the service of inclusion. The dolphin playing with air rings demonstrates its intelligence and grace. It captures ring-shaped bubbles and holds them precisely. Then it elegantly blows them out. The game is interactive between dolphins and trainers. A marine show is as beautiful as it is fun. Steak tartare is a traditional French dish made with finely chopped raw meat. It's usually accompanied by capers, onions, egg yolks, and a variety of seasonings, which enhance its fresh and delicate flavor. Served raw, it's prized for its freshness and the quality of the meat used. The flamingo migration in Pulakat, India, paints the landscape a deep pink. Thousands of birds move together in perfect harmony. Their combined form seems to walk on water. It's a natural spectacle worthy of a postcard. Nature in motion. The rodeo bed in the US simulates the movements of a mechanical bull at night. If you stay on it for 30 seconds, you get a free stay. It's available in themed hotels for the brave. A fun nighttime challenge. Laughter and fright at the same time. The Lantern Festival gathers thousands of lanterns ascending into the dark sky. Each participant releases a light with their wish. The sky fills with points of light. It's a symbol of collective hope, light and peace in a magical scene. This giant fork in Switzerland was placed by Nestle as a permanent installation. It stands several yards tall and can be seen from afar. It has become an iconic visual symbol. It represents the local food culture, functional and symbolic art. The Demon's Eye in Iceland is a hot spring that constantly gushes out hot water, even in extreme cold. The steam remains active even at temperatures below 0 degrees F. Its color and shape give it a mystical appearance. It is a place both mystical and natural. Geothermal heritage in action. The dog on a skateboard glides through the streets with surprising skill. Its owner adapted a board to its size and personality. Now it rides sidewalks like a professional skateboarder. It demonstrates animal skill and confidence. Tenderly urban. New Year in China is celebrated with an explosion of color and tradition. Busy streets, dancing dragons, and drums rumble for hours. Fireworks light up the night. It is a symbol of celebration and unity, culture and excitement at its peak. Working at height in tall skyscrapers defies vertigo and wind. The workers operate hundreds of feet above ground with precise techniques. Every step represents risk and skill. An epic and human construction at the same time. The captured rotation of the Earth shows the subtle movement of the planet. An English photographer used a stabilized camera for hours. The result reveals stars and clouds swirling in the sky. It's a cinematic view of the planet. Patience and technique come together in a celestial work. If the water is muddy, stay on the bank, warns this old Australian saying that combines wisdom and survival. In rural areas, crocodiles, water snakes, or manta rays may lurk underwater. Not being able to see the bottom is a real risk, which is why many rivers are marked with signs. Locals use this phrase as practical advice before diving in. It's more than a saying, it's a lesson in caution passed down from generation to generation. In Australia, much of life depends on heeding these warnings. The scene of two penguins walking while holding each other's flippers melts even the coldest spectator. Their synchronized steps on the ice seem like something out of a winter fairy tale. Each movement reflects tenderness and complicity between them. The video was captured by a tourist on an icy beach and quickly spread. This vision of animal companionship sparked empathy and hope online. Quadball, formerly known as Quidditch, is a sport inspired by the Harry Potter universe. It is played by two teams of 7 players each, who must maneuver with sticks between their legs. The main objective is to score points by throwing a ball through hoops located at the ends of the field, while the snitch, a ball tied to a neutral runner, must be caught to score additional points. This parrot not only repeats words, but also distinguishes colors and tones, and is able to sort marbles by color without making a mistake. It learns through games, positive reinforcement, and patience, displaying an amazing memory. It can recognize human voices and respond in personalized ways. Its intelligence has been compared to that of a small child. It has become popular on social media thanks to displays of its cognitive ability, and it proves that some animals understand much more than we imagine. The technique of painting sheets with ice creates art in a natural and organic way, full of surprise. Dyed ice cubes are placed on a white fabric and allowed to melt slowly. The pigments disperse chaotically, generating unique patterns. Each piece is one of a kind, as it depends on the melting and the physics of water. It is easy to recreate at home and is ideal for creative experiments with children or adults. It also combines sustainability and aesthetics in a very ingenious solution. An aqueduct in the Netherlands allows ships to cross above car traffic without interrupting flow. Beneath this waterway lies a tunnel that connects to Flevoland, the largest artificial island in the world, with a surface of about 374 square miles. This engineering creates 2 levels of circulation that coexist without intersecting. The design works as visual and logistical poetry, surprising visitors. It is an example of how to elegantly combine water and road. A reindeer runs wild through the forest, leaping and twisting with a wild grace that captivates the senses. Each thrust of its hooves transmits pure and contagious energy. The moment was captured in slow motion, enhancing the majesty of its movement. It seems to celebrate its freedom with a natural dance. To watch it is to reconnect with the vitality of the cold northern air. The wave in Arizona resembles a giant wave of petrified rock, captured in time and frozen in motion. Formed by millions of years of erosion on layers of sandstone and limestone, its fluid curves resemble a natural relief painting. Access is limited to preserve its condition, making it an inaccessible treasure for most. It spans about 1,500 feet and rises up to 200 feet in certain areas. Nemrut Dağ in Turkey features giant statues of gods, lions, and eagles on a solitary peak, with echoes of a millennia-old history. Their colossal heads rest on terraces, gazing toward the horizon like symbolic guardians of the past. Some of the statues measure over 20 feet tall. They are believed to mark a royal tomb, shrouded in mystery and ancient legends. Xianren Bridge in China is the world's largest natural arch, with a span of 394 feet and a height of 230 feet, carved by erosion. Surrounded by lush vegetation, it blends into a natural fantasy setting. Walking across its top generates awe and respect for geology. It wasn't created by humans, but it impacts as if it had been. Grojogan Watu Purba waterfall in Indonesia cascades down several rock terraces, creating liquid curtains that hypnotize the listener. Its rhythmic and constant sound generates a feeling of natural meditation. Visitors describe an atmosphere of peace mixed with strength. It is not overrun by tourists, so it maintains its intact and wild character. Furthermore, the sunlight plays on the water, creating visual sparkles. Festima is a colorful festival that celebrates the mysterious and fascinating African masks. It takes place in Dédougou, Burkina Faso, and brings together cultures from across West Africa. Dances, drums, and rituals fill the streets with ancestral magic. The masks represent spirits, legends, and sacred traditions. It is a unique festival where the past comes alive in every movement. In some cities, graffiti is removed with high-pressure steam, a technique that erases the paint without damaging the original surface. The process is rapid, like watching street art vanish instantly. It's used on old walls, sculptures, and delicate street furniture. For the observer, it's astonishing. The graffiti disappears and the surface looks clean again. The method combines efficiency, heritage preservation, and eco-friendly technology. It's already being implemented in many U.S. cities seeking to maintain their urban identity. At modern festivals, giant 3D holograms are now part of the spectacle, interacting with performers and bringing floating scenes to life. Artists appear, disappear, or even multiply before an astonished crowd. This technology creates an immersive experience blending sound, light, and projected figures. It has even brought deceased performers back on stage with surprising realism. The audience becomes part of the show, not just spectators. And that's all. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting facts.